New Orleans, a bountiful city born of rich Delta land, blessed with history, tradition, beauty, charm, and an infectious love of life. New Orleans, a vital, sophisticated city astride a mighty river, rapidly reaching upwards and out, planning, growing, moving ahead. A city with plenty of room for today and tomorrow. New Orleans, home of AMID. In 1979, 7,000 acres of prime real estate located within the city of New Orleans became the officially recognized Almonaster-Michoud Industrial District, commonly known as AMID. Matched by few places on earth in its outstanding array of natural and man-made amenities, AMID is a superb slice of the Sun Belt, a virtual haven for business and industry today and tomorrow. Located in the city's rapidly developing eastern sector, only minutes from downtown New Orleans, AMID is one of the nation's last urban industrial frontiers. Composed of both publicly and privately owned land, the district contains nearly 4,000 sites suitable for light and heavy industry, warehousing and distribution, and office and commercial use. Its enormous size makes AMID one of the largest industrial parks in the nation today. The district is bound on two sides by navigable waterways, providing direct access to the Mississippi River and Gulf of Mexico, and on a third and fourth side by rail and highway systems. Immediately accessible by deep water, rail, and interstate highway, AMID is one of the last of an industrial breed. It is also part of an emerging business breed, the responsibility-aware, long-term planners. Not only is each competitively priced site already zoned for commercial and industrial use and covered by a comprehensive environmental impact statement, it is part of an in-depth master plan.
Old Gentilly Road and the culvert remedies of which...
Commissioned and adopted by the City of New Orleans in concert with the AMID Board of Commissioners, this master blueprint for the future is the result of numerous technological studies. The plan's implementation has been entrusted to an 11-member board which synchronizes AMID's phased development with the ever-changing technological needs of business and industry. Under board supervision, $20 million in first phase infrastructural improvements are now underway, providing AMID with drainage and sewerage capacities for today and tomorrow. More millions are being invested in roadway improvements and provision for vital utilities. In resource-rich Louisiana, not only are abundant supplies of gas, electricity, and water unnatural, they're available to industry at reasonable cost. As one of the nation's most prolific suppliers of oil and gas, and home of its first deep-water oil terminal, Louisiana supports a steadily expanding community of energy-related industries. For example, the Tano Corporation, a producer of high-tech systems for marine oil and gas and energy management applications, Tano was able to double its AMID facilities with the aid of a $2 million city revenue bond. Attracted by the district's ability to provide state-sponsored vocational training, a number of high-tech industries are finding AMID the perfect home. There's Litton Data Systems, Siemens Alice, and SFE Technologies, a producer of microcomputer chips which expanded to the district from California's Silicon Valley. Down the road from SFE, the NASA Michoud Assembly Facility is turning out huge space launch vehicles requiring deep-water barge transport. NASA's own tenant, privately owned Martin Marietta Aerospace, is producing giant external fuel tanks for the National Space Shuttle program. At the sprawling Bow Brothers plant, the basic materials for heavy urban construction. Asphalt, steel, and cement are being manufactured. Over at the Ryan Walsh Bulk Terminal, huge conveyors are loading coal and other ores onto riverbound barges and receiving ores for bulk storage and transport. The growing number of companies which have already chosen AMID includes Folger Coffee, Sears Roebuck, Georgia Pacific, John N. Harlan Company, Air Products and Chemicals, Peterson Maritime, and Bowman Transportation. Served by over 100 motor lines and 40 common carriers, AMID is at the heart of an unrivaled transportation network, which centers on the booming port of New Orleans. As the world's third largest port and the United States' #1 handler of foreign waterborne commerce, the Port of New Orleans is the Sun Belt's most promising capital for industrial expansion. With direct access to this bustling trade center, AMID is capable of reaching global markets via the Gulf of Mexico and domestic markets via the rolling Mississippi. As part of the Port of New Orleans' 30-year master plan, a brand new $200 million Jordan Road Terminal has been located on the AMID site. Providing the latest in offshore and onshore cargo handling facilities, this ultra-modern terminal has deep water access to the Mississippi River Gulf outlet, a convenient 37-mile shortcut to the Gulf of Mexico for the 100 steamship lines which serve the port. Connecting with the outlet at AMID's eastern border, the Gulf's intracoastal waterway, a major artery for barge commerce, provides efficient water transport all the way from eastern Texas to southern Florida. AMID's superb water transport facilities are matched by equally superb land transportation. The district is served by 2 major rail facilities: the Seaboard System, whose mainline tracks form AMID's northern border, and the city-owned Public Belt Railroad, designed specifically to meet industry's needs. Located adjacent to the Public Belt route, a number of AMID sites have already been provided with on-site rail sidings. Every AMID site has almost instant access to motor line transportation via nearby Interstate Highway 10 and U.S. Highway 90. When the new Interstate 510 link is completed, land transportation will prove even more efficient. What about air service? Lakefront Airport, less than 2 miles from the AMID site, provides private, corporate, charter air, and cargo services. New Orleans International Airport, a mere half-hour away, provides full domestic and international flight service.
Memorial, this was the...
Keenly aware of the Almonaster-Michoud Industrial District's vast economic potential, the state of Louisiana and the city of New Orleans are solid supporters of the area's steady development. Working hand in hand with numerous public agencies, the State Department of Commerce, the Mayor's Office of Economic Development, and the AMID Board of Commissioners have created a strong network of assistance and incentive programs for business and industry. In addition to underwriting a $100 million 20-year capital improvements program, the City of New Orleans has also designated the entire site a Louisiana Enterprise Zone, eligible for certain city and state tax benefits, and vigorously supported the establishment of a 92-acre free foreign trade zone, providing significant savings on duty fees. In this right-to-work state, the labor management climate is stable and productive. Louisiana workers have a 47% lower work stoppage rate than any other state, and the value added to products manufactured from raw materials in Louisiana is 50% higher than the national average. The Department of Commerce can spontaneously offer training programs to accommodate any manufacturing job description. With 12 New Orleans area colleges and universities producing thousands of graduates each year, there's a constant supply of talent ready and eager to join the professional ranks. The people of New Orleans are proud of their city's center, a vital, rapidly evolving business district where international banking services, foreign trade offices, and corporate headquarters are opening new doors every day. New Orleans has often been called America's most interesting city. Though it's the nation's 34th largest metro area, New Orleans retains that special human touch. It's a city where a dollar still buys a lot of living. And there's a lot of living to do. Only minutes from this vibrant city center, fast-growing eastern New Orleans is taking on the streamlined shape of the 21st century. Home of the entire Amid site, this city within a city is an attractive, planned community with a lifestyle for everyone and plenty of room to grow. Reflecting Louisiana's newly aggressive attitude towards recruiting business and industry, Amid has got what it takes and more. Ideal amenities, ideal transportation, ideal labor conditions, an ideal Sunbelt location in an exciting city on the move, and an abundant supply of land and utilities at reasonable cost. Amid, it's the perfect solution for business and industry, today and tomorrow.